Welcome back to Morning Trade Live. I'm Caroline Woods filling in for Oliver Rennick. It's time for our developing story. Jenny Horne is back. She has the latest on the SEC investigation of Ryan Cohen. So Jenny, the SEC investigating those surprise trades of Ryan Cohen's of Bed Bath & Beyond shares that netted him what, a nice $60 million profit?
$60 million. Yeah, not too shabby for Ryan Cohen. And I remember this so vividly because initially we saw shares surge and then completely fall on news of his sale. So not surprising to see the delayed timing of these SEC lawsuit, as it typically takes between 1 and 2 years. This did occur back in August of 2022, so that's why it's occurring now. But all things considered, I mean, Cohen did take a $120 million stake of Bed Bath & Beyond and had promised some changes to the overall company, then selling his near 12% stake in August of 2022, just days after tweeting positively about the company and making that profit, like you said, of around $60 million. The 5-month investment did net that $60 million, but also he did remain on as an activist investor in the company. But all in all, the interest in the company did spur this frenzy of trading, and this was back when meme stocks were still all of the rage, so it was definitely under much more scrutiny then. The SEC has now requested information about Cohen in regards to his trades and communications with the officers and boards directors at Bed Bath & Beyond. They're also seeking records from former and current board members of the company. A group of Bed Bath & Beyond investors, though, did sue Cohen last year in D.C. federal court, alleging that he did commit fraud because he was aware of bad news about the company and it hadn't been disclosed that when he sold his shares. They claim the statements on Twitter and the SEC filings were part of this pump and dump scheme to then profit even further. According to the investors' lawsuits, he misled these investors on August 12th of 2022 by tweeting the moon, which of course is read by those Reddit investors as to the moon, which is part of the lawsuit about a year ago. Now, he did respond to the lawsuit denying any fault, really saying that he was just seeing a valuation change and that's why he sold his shares. That was dismissed. But now the SEC coming back again to revisit this case. The company, Bed Bath & Beyond, did file bankruptcy in April as it closed hundreds of stores last year, but this was a pretty major event. Shares sold off 34% on the session following news of Cohen dumping his shares, and it has never really recovered. They did have their own issues, of course. This was a company that was fundamentally flawed, but this really then set a new range for the stock that it was never able to rebound fully from. And timing was interesting again because we were seeing such a surge in some of these meme stocks, AMC, GameStop, other names come to mind. So will be interesting to see how this plays out, although I will say he was able to skate by on the first lawsuit from federal court.
Yeah, that's true, and it really goes to show the power of a moon emoji. Have to say, I literally just threw out a huge stack of Bed Bath & Beyond coupons. RIP to those 20% off coupons. Jenny Horne, thanks so much.
Thanks, Caroline.